Hey, I know it's been some time since I've been back on here. And I know I said I wanted to really figure out what I wanted to do with my YouTube page. So I just have a question that, I really, well, a discussion more so with myself and I guess whoever listens to this video. That's been really weighing on me. And I think the question is, what is family? What is family? And I think the typical answer would probably be people who are related to you. Um, but for me, and maybe for a lot of other people, I define family as people who are on the same frequency as you. No, you cannot get rid of your parents and people like that are very important to you and your family, your kids, or anything like that. But I find the people that we are most close to are those that we have a lot of things or some things in common with. I find that some people who may feel closer to their church family or the people on their job or their childhood friends that they consider, maybe sisterly or brotherly type of relationships. And those are the bonds that truly keep us together. Um, our likes and dislikes. Relatives, you don't have no control over. Um, it really doesn't matter. You can't uncousin somebody, unmother. You cannot deal with them. Um, but as far as like you just take them out your bloodline, no. So, me personally, I resonate more with my children who are a part of me, and I resonate with my friends and some online people actually. Like, I find that I have a lot in common with. I'm really, really, really big on loyalty. Like, I feel like you're not a loyal person or you play both sides, I won't really deal with you. And not necessarily stop speaking to you, but I won't deal with you. I will have a conversation here and there, but I won't keep up with you, not hanging out with you. I don't really care about your day to day life. Like, I don't know why I'm like that. Maybe it's my astrological sign that I'm a Capricorn, Aquarius moon, Capricorn Venus. Like, I'm real emotional. There are very few things that I really get emotional about. Um, and as I've gotten older, I've noticed that my tolerance level is just out the door. Like, I have no patience or no tolerance for stupidity and dumb stuff. And I hate drama filled people. There are people who live on drama, who live off of separating people, through gossiping, lies, um, people who just drive on just nonsense. And I'm not even, and in this instance, I'm not even really talking about like teenagers or really young people. I'm talking about, you know, 30, 40 year old women who just have nothing else to do, just drive on drama. And so I really distance myself from it. Like, I just be like, ugh. And I really drove people away from me, when I had my youngest child, and he's special needs. And I found myself by myself, like literally, like really did not have too many people who came around or wanted to be a part of it, even though they knew I was sinking emotionally and mentally. And I said to myself, And even in my prayer, I said to God, I will always remember these moments, because it's moments like this that teach you. And it teach you about people who really truly do love you. You know, have your back, not just, oh, because you're my sister, but people who really love you and who have your back and who are concerned about you. And I didn't even have a handful of people um, that I felt like cared. And so I have a tendency now, 8 years later, to um, just not really care about those who chose not to be a part of my life anymore, or felt like, they didn't want to be around because I wasn't able to, hang out or go anywhere because I got to stay home. I got to tend to my son who needs 24-hour care. And so I changed. I changed for the better. And I probably changed in some parts where I'm emotional and I don't care. I guess I would say that's the bad part of me. But it really woke me up spiritually. It made me more aware of those around me. It really defined for me what was loyalty and trust. It made me be able to really pick up on other people. I'm very empathetic, um, and sympathetic, and I do consider myself an empath. And so, but now I'm like really fast to pick up on, like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to deal with them. And any little thing, I'm just like, I don't want to deal with that. Like, I don't need that. I don't want to be drama. I just want to live my life and be happy. Even with the simplest of things, I'm happy. I just want to be happy. I want to wake up happy. I know I'm going to have bad days, but not every day's got to be a bad day. I have no problem with being by myself. I have no problem with being around people that I feel like I vibe with or that love me. But outside of that, I'm just not interested. And so that is it. That was really been an evolving thing for me, because I used to be like a people pleaser. And I don't know if anybody went through that phase where I just wanted to be loved. I wanted to be a part of something. I just wanted people to love me because I felt like, this is going to be a whole. I'd be on here 5 days telling you about my childhood. But, from my childhood, I just felt abandoned and not loved. So I wanted that love, especially in my 20s. Like, I really wanted to be loved. And like, I've changed. Like, now I'm like, I don't give a two hoops if you don't love me. I don't care if you don't love me. I don't care if you don't want to be around me. I don't care what you want to do. I don't care what happens to you. And people just say, like, I'm really cold. But it's like, no, I'm not really cold. It is just you, in some sort of way, you got to prove yourself to me. Like, you're worth me opening up and being around you. And you should feel the same way too. Like, you shouldn't just let anybody get close to you in your life. You have to be selective of people. And if you is dealing with people, and I'm not just talking about relationships, I'm just talking about relationships as far as boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife. I'm just talking about relationships, period, that you have with people. If you shouldn't be afraid to back out of something that's not fruitful for you, that's not working for you. You hanging with somebody and you're they out partying and stuff, and you're more a homebody type of person. Then and you feel like, I don't know, I can't do this. The person is like overly stressing you out. The person don't have your best interests at heart. Like, it's okay. It's okay to say no. Yeah, that was a big thing I had to come across. Learning to say no. You're going to lose people doing that too. You're going to lose some folks. When you say no, watch. Big lesson for me. You gotta learn to say no, and don't feel bad about it. That's the thing. I think that's the key. Saying no and then not feeling bad. That's the kicker. So, those are just my little pointers or thoughts about family and about, friendships, relationships, and things like that. And I'm just trying to get my little feet wet. I'm not on camera because I took my hair out and I got these big country braids all over my head. So I just wanted to just touch a little bit on that topic. And I'll be back in about maybe a couple weeks, might be sooner, and really blossom and go all out. But I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys. So y'all have a good day. Bye bye.